Ain't nobody praying for me. All right.
Ain't nobody praying for me.
All right. Probably last clip of the day. Can give you some vital stats as soon as I get this Fuking stuff back together. Ugh. Let's see. All right. One thing back. Put this little headphone over here. All right. So, 10 miles away. Average speed for the day, 8.7. Oops. Car passing. 7:52. Been on the bike for 8 hours and 30 minutes. Let's see. I've gone 74.7 miles. Currently at an elevation of 2,100 feet. Total descent for the day, 9,497 as of right now. 67 degrees. It's definitely dark out. Got my lights going strong. Should be pretty gentle all the way to Asheville, but yeah, pretty great day overall. Certainly hard. Have a slight headache. Who knows why? Probably dying from Juul, but in any case, could also be the gargantuan Fuking effort of the task. I'm also passing the milepost sign for 393. I think I started at 464 this morning, so that's cool. Yeah, very, very hard day. A lot of climbing, obviously. But after mile 50, really seemed to kind of flatten out. A lot of downhill going to Asheville. Probably killed 10 miles of what was remaining just in downhill, which is awesome. Just in downhill. How's he doing? But yeah, should be at the hostel around 9. Get an earlier start tomorrow so I can avoid ending the day like this. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, went to this restaurant, Mount Pisgah. It was awesome. Right at the right time. It was just about 6 p.m. And I was like thinking about what I was going to do when I got into Asheville and saw this restaurant, and I was like, well, hey, go ahead and eat now. One less thing I have to worry about when I get to Asheville. I can focus on getting to the grocery store, checking in, taking a shower, washing my bibs, and then can basically just, you know, not worry about that. So I had a beer, had a veggie burger with fries and a pickle. There were some red onions as well, but although I do like the taste of them, I found that they give me gastric distress. I typically eat them anyway, but didn't really want to have that feeling right now. Plus, eating a meal right then really did wonders for how I feel, both morale and physical. Not that I was feeling bad, but, you know, food that's real goes a lot farther than continuing to eat like Little Debbie's peanut butter cream pies and peanut butter cheese crackers. So that was great. Nice view. Listened to Harmontown. Texted a few people. Good way to spend an evening. It's been a good trip so far. Definitely digging it. Yeah, probably try to go to bed a little early tonight, maybe around 10:30 or so, if that gives me enough time to do everything. Basically, as soon as I'm done with everything. I do want to talk to Allie today, keep that streak alive. But yeah, beyond that, hoping to wake up tomorrow around 6, eat a pretty substantial breakfast somewhere, probably not of my own making, although they do have that communal kitchen there. Could save some money. I don't know. Something to think about. Make sure I'm still on the right road. Looks like it. And how far am I now? Probably like 9 miles. Yeah, 9.7. Nice. But yeah, man, took a while to get into a groove today. It was pretty hard going. You know, not that I felt bad at any point, physically or morale-wise, again. But, you know, you're just going so slow up these mountains. And I hit the highest point, which was cool. I refilled my bottles 3 times, which was cool. Got that first water refill spot. It was very akin to something you'd find on the AT. Just a little stream. Then got that second refill spot where there was just a trickle coming off the mountain. And then I filled it finally with water from the restaurant that I ate dinner at. So I only filled up a liter. Figured, you know, 25 miles at night shouldn't really need much more than a liter, and it's less weight to have to carry. Plus, at the very worst, I would just end up drinking a lot of water once I finally got to the hostel. And who cares about that? So I'm going to be getting off the Blue Ridge Parkway here in a little while, maybe in, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and about 5 miles maybe. I'm like in the Biltmore Estates area, which is a place I've been to before in the past. But yeah, I mean, I guess how many times can you say it's a good day? I definitely am interested now that I've done this once in really poring over the topography for tomorrow. I want to kind of know ahead of time how many climbs I can kind of anticipate. You know, having hit the highest point today, pretty happy about that because, again, more so than I knew when I first said it. I'd much rather get the hard stuff out of the way first than just kind of chill for the rest. But there will be no 6,000 foot peaks from this point on. Not to say a 4,000 or a series of 4,000 feet climbs won't be taxing, but I'm going to buy, 392, another mile marker. This is so much faster than fucking hiking or walking. But honestly, there's a certain part of me that prefers hiking. I don't know. I guess biking could be more social than it is for me, but I don't know. The people, maybe it's like what I've heard described as the ethos for the bouldering community with cycling. It just feels like it's hard to find people who are cool and relaxed. You know, hiking, it's like everyone's kind of poor. Maybe not everyone, but no one has a ton of money. You can't really easily get, and you know, this is just my experience with long trail through hiking. I suppose people who do day trips might mirror the qualities I'm describing for cyclists going over some highway right now. I'm sure this is a throughway. There's an airport. There's some sort of place probably to get to Asheville more directly than my route. It's nice to be on the Blue Ridge right now. I'll go back to what I was talking about in a minute. But yeah, since it's dark out, you know, I'd much rather be up here on the BRP than down where I just crossed over with just regular NARPs who are not looking out for people who are just out here trying to live. Can I live, please? Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I've got a lot of friends in the cycling community of Atlanta, but, you know, some of them, we just kind of hang out at this point, more so even than we bike. And I don't know, I can't get behind, like, getting really into a certain aspect of the culture. Let me make sure I'm still in the right way. Going downhill now, so this might get a little windy. The dynamo lights are doing great. Just like, I guess, the competitive part of it, like the fact that, you know, you can basically buy speed or like cool equipment. You know, it's one of the reasons why I really liked my setup for the Appalachian Trail, and I was so keen to finish with what I started, even if I would have done better with different gear. I just kind of like taking what I have or taking what I can get. Even though I do have money, like, I kind of realize that good enough is good enough. And I freaking hiked the whole through hike of the AT with that philosophy in mind. So I've seen that, at least for me, it works. And so I guess that's kind of why, at this point, I just still can't really get behind hanging out with cyclists, just because I don't really care about what they're talking about when it comes to the gear and everything. I do like the technology behind it. I used to be really into watching videos about it. But for me personally, at this point, I don't know. I just look at it as more of a way to get around than like some kind of weird hobby. I'm sure most of that was inaudible. But in any case, I'm definitely going to take some ibuprofen tonight, though. My legs already feel like garbage. I'm going to go big downhill, and then I start going again. They feel like bad. Not that bad, though. So yeah, I think I'm excited to do the long trail, and I don't think that I will be sad to finish the Blue Ridge Parkway very much. I mean, Allie's waiting on the other side to join me, which is awesome. And then, so I'll have company. Plus, this arduous task will be over as well. So, I'm happy about it overall. It's a good challenge. Today was a good first day. Gives me a lot of confidence for the days moving forward. I do feel like I had an adequate amount of breaks and an adequate amount of food and I guess an adequate amount of time on the bike. Again, if I had started at 8:30 instead of 10:30, it would be 5:30. It'd be 6 right now, and I'd have an hour and a half to finish up this last 8 miles. So tomorrow is a longer day, and I'll start out sooner. So it'll be good. I'm kind of dreading the 121 mile day, but that's why I got the tattoo of the little P on me. And now my parents have a funny joke where they say, "Kenneth, you have a little P on you," and I do. But yeah, momentum will get you through. It's amazing. Sure, I may not be getting to the hostel as soon as I might have liked, and sure, well, what else is there to say? I mean, as long as you don't give up and you don't die, you fucking get there, and that's pretty cool. It worked for the Appalachian Trail. It worked for New York, and fingers crossed, all goes well. Fuck, turn your brights off, you ass. Jesus. Praying it all goes well. That's what will happen with the long trail and Blue Ridge Parkway and Skyline Drive. So, yeah, I'm heartened, feeling good, despite the slight coming and going of this headache. I think I probably jeweled too much last night. That's what happens. It's not a good thing for you. And so there is such a thing as too much of a good thing. Got a big boy truck behind. Fook my Duke. Alright, well, probably time to put the hammer down, finish up these last 7.5 miles, and drink some more water here in a sec, as in right now. Stuff had a little bit of Propel left in it. I wasn't expecting that. It's like, ugh, this tastes like shit. But I suppose it's the Propel. All right. Well, that's that. Concluding thought. Men are disgusting. I was in the bathroom at that restaurant, and like every old guy that came in was making all these nasty fucking noises. Gross, dude. Keep it sexy. Shut up. All right. Bye for now.